Hello, it's Oren Prunken, and today I want to talk to you about a retail experience I had when I was much younger as a consumer, not as a salesperson. Now, I was really into music as a young kid, both listening to and playing, and I went to a music store, a musical instrument store, to go look at some musical instruments to purchase. I'm not going to name who they are, but you probably can guess probably by this experience, because I've spoken to many other people previously and they've had similar experiences at this place as well. So I walk into the very front door, and about 5 meters in from the front door is the front service desk, the sales desk. And there was a gentleman behind the sales desk who was on the cash register, and he was talking to, didn't actually look like a customer, probably one of his mates, but he was probably a customer, but they were on really friendly terms. And I walked in and I came up to the desk and I said, "Oh, hello." And the salesperson looked at me and says, "Don't interrupt us, walk back out the door and come in again and then wait." Now, in retrospect, I am like really shocked by that. And as a kid, I was also shocked by it, but being like a kid and not much life experience and not being super articulate or assertive, I was kind of gobsmacked, and I looked at him and said, "Oh, okay." So I walked back out like a dumbass, walked back in, and then stood there like an idiot. In retrospect, this is obviously the conclusion I made. And then he went on and proceeded to finish the conversation with his friend, and then turned to me to ask me what I wanted. Now, this is ridiculous, right? Like, so in retrospect, this is just, anyone in their right mind would say, this guy is super arrogant. How are these guys still in business? And I still honestly question the same thing. And then went on to proceed to serve me. Now, ever since that experience, obviously I didn't do anything in the moment or the situation, but after that, I never went back to their store, never shopped there ever again. And if I was more assertive now, I would have just told him to go fuck himself. And that's not how you treat customers. But alas, 20 years does many different things to people's outlooks. So that's one way to actually lose customers, is to piss them off like that. Now, this is kind of a bit of a niche industry that they're in, but not so niche enough that you can be that rude to customers that they can go shop anywhere else. And to this day, they're still in business, but I've had conversations with people in the music industry about this experience, and they've had the exact same experiences with the same supplier, and I and them are baffled how they are still in business based on the way they sell and their customer experience. So obviously there's a lesson in here, and I don't really need to spell it out, but if you really want to keep your customers, you need to really go above and beyond this, not even starting at that point, but really think about where you are, the niche that you have, and the other competitors that are out there. And if you're selling commodity products, you can't just act like this. So hopefully this is useful. And until we talk next time, hope you have a fantastic day, and goodbye.
Thanks for listening. And if you like what was on here and want more, please go to orenprunken.com.